Hello crafty friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I have this fun little project share. I finished up some stuff that I've been working on. My idea for Erica's new designs for October, since they're Christmas and gingerbread, was this pink and red project. Just, you know, these colors pop into my head and then I'm stuck on them. So this is what I wanted to make. And I've shared it on Instagram, I think just the reel itself and the clipboard that's in there. But did make a few other things to go in here. It is super cute, you guys. Look at this. I made a fun little tag for this. So let me share just the dies that I used for this. Some of them I think are sold out, but hit the notification button so that Erica knows your interest and she can reorder. Okay, so the first one, I did use the nesting, the gingerbread nesting set. Of course, the peppermint. I also used the rosette, the dual, what is it called? The candy cane dual. I struggled with it. I'm not going to lie. This part is fine, but this part was the little line in the middle when I needed to use a shim, and the paper that I was using, I feel, was too thin, so it kind of wasn't really folding in the middle. So I was struggling with that, and I feel like they didn't turn out as good as they could be. But I did like the larger one, was easier to work with. So I don't know if you guys are struggling with that one, if you have it. I think it's just, you need to make sure that that line gets a good indentation. So if you have a shim, run it through so that it'll help. This one I didn't struggle with as much, but anywho, I used the shaker, the peppermint heart shakers, the 2 Christmas words that came out, as well as the gingerbread die set, obviously. I like that it comes with this layering piece, so I'm able to, you know, create this dimension looking with the red and the pink. Love that. And then I pulled out the fireplace and used this part here to add my embellishments to that. And I'll show you guys what I did with that too, because I didn't just leave it blank. Okay, so for the cover, I used the large gingerbread from the nesting set. Here's the little heart, peppermint, and the candy lollipop, which I don't even know if I pulled that one out. But I did use a lollipop, and I made this one obviously a lollipop as well. Here's one of the Christmas words. And then I used this trim that's like the peppermint candy. This one I found at Marshall's. It was $4.99. And just added a little strip of it in the background. And then I used Erica's little mini flowers that she had. I love that set. I also pulled out a few from my stash, which is like this jumbo candy cane. This one comes from Stamp Market. And then this bow here is from my creative time. It's so cute. I love it. I wanted to make it look like the candy cane had a bow like wrapped around, you know, so that's why I did this little piece here. And it's just this part here. I just kind of cut it and then brought it down so it looks like there's that ribbon going around. And then for my tag on the back side, this is Erica's scallop tag. I cut it out, but I made it to where it flaps open. So it's not two, it's actually all one piece. And all you do is just lower your paper down so it doesn't cut all the way through at the top and it leaves you that fold. Here's one of the gingerbreads. I wanted a white one, you guys. And then I found this in my stash. I came across 2 bead little things. This one is called, they're beadlets. They're like tiny little beads. And I've been adding these now to my sequence mix. This is from, I think, Buttons Galore, the shop, but old, you guys. I'm talking like maybe 20 years old in my stash. And this too, I found it in my stash when I was looking for some stuff for Christmas, and so I started adding it to a few of the pieces that I made. This candy cane, I don't like it. It looks cute, but it was a lot of work. It's a Stamp Market. I have no idea how to use that die apparently, because the pieces that when they layer on are not it's not perfect. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's kind of weird the way you cut out the candy cane and then you cut out the pieces individually. I thought you could layer this on top of the candy cane to create the openings, but no. So that was a pain in the behind that I was not happy with. So I probably won't use that candy cane much, but I added the large poinsettia that comes from Erica's die set. And to make the leaves, I just cut out another one of these in white, and so it looks like there's leaves. You could do it with red and green. So it's just cute little way to add dimension. Now what I put inside, oh my gosh, you guys, I shared this one on Instagram. I did a little quick video. I took the clip, I kind of made it like a clipboard. I cut it out of a box of Cheez-Its that my kids had in the, recycle container. I nabbed it out of there and then cut out so that it's pretty sturdy. And then I used Heidi Swapp's Christmas paper collection. It's so cute always. So I added that because it matched. But what I did was, this is the shaker die set, the larger one. I didn't pull it out, but I just took the backing part and cut it out and then glued everything down. And then I used one of these little clips. Just, there you go. Now you have your clipboard. These are just fun little charms from my stash that I've had for a while. You guys, look at this. I found this in my stash. I don't even know when I ordered it. This is probably like 2 years old. I have no idea. I think they're from either Ali or Amazon. They are so cute. I'm so mad that I didn't remember I had them. Look at these. Did you guys nab these? These were from Hobby Lobby last year, I think. They're so cute. And then this one, of course, comes from Hobby Lobby, but like maybe 10 years ago. I used to use them for badge reels. So cute. And then this one's a Hobby Lobby that I picked up last year too. And then just some from my stash. And also Happy Crafters Shop used to have these. Oh, I loved her beads. Okay, and then I made a cute little gingerbread, and I just wanted to layer up the little hearts on there. These little candy canes are actually from Dollar Tree. I found them in September. And then these I found at Dollar General. So I used those, but I put the longer one here. I love the way that looks. And these are just little stickers from one of my sticker books. And of course, more of those flowers. And I just pop them up on foam, and I love the way that looks. And so now I have my little clipboard, and I can add something in the back, which I probably will. Okay, now what I made, you guys, look at this. I love how these turned out. They look a little wonky, but I covered them with glitter so you kind of can't tell. I was struggling. This is a small one, and my paper just wasn't folding well. Like, it was making me mad. I was losing my patience. I added some of the words here just so it wouldn't be blank, but I don't know if you guys can see, I decided to add some like inking with a stencil. And I have this Simple Stories gingerbread cookie stencil, and I just love the way it looked. I didn't want to put the sheets, I didn't want to use cards or like a printed paper, because I just kind of thought it'd be fun to do something different and keep that red and pink, theme going. So I did that. And then for the rosette itself, like I said, I added glitter to it, so it kind of covers up my mistakes. But I took a peppermint and layered it up with the little gingerbread. I did use this paper collection. I picked it up at scrapbook.com last year on clearance, or not clearance, but on sale. And so I loved this color, and since it was pink and red, I thought I'd throw it in there. And so I have that. And then I did use this little candy cane, which I have no idea where I picked this up, you guys. This is just in my stash, and I apologize. It's such a cute little dainty thing. And then I added this fun bow. This comes from Dollar General. They were $2, which is kind of sad because they used to be $1, but it is what it is. And so then I added the little bows here. This is a Stamp Market die set and Christmas stamp. I went with pink on this one. Love the way that looks. And of course, my little flower punch looks so cute there. Just a fun embellishment rosette. And then I made a second one with the larger. I don't know if you guys can tell, but my folding is just so wonky. Anyways, I did add glitter to this. I don't know if you guys can see that. And then added the second banner, same way that I did these. I did it here. It looks smaller on this side, and this one looks bigger, but they are the large and the small, so you guys have an idea. And I did the same thing to this. It's so cute. Look at that. It looks like it goes together like that. Adorbs. But I wanted to add some of the words up here. And I also cut out a bunch more in the two tones and did like reverse on them. And then I used Erica's gingerbread bag topper. I probably should add a little flower here, so I probably will, but I just kind of kept it simple for now. I'll probably go and add some ribbon, but I have this fun embellishment little gingerbread baggie, and I'll probably add some like little treats in there. So cute. How fun is this set? Okay, so if you guys see anything you like, definitely head over to ScrapDivaDesigns.com. Like I said, some stuff is sold out, so you'll have to hit the notify button so that she's aware, and you know, can reorder. Check out the hashtag ScrapDiva Designs for ideas and inspiration. Lots and lots of fun projects are being made, and the new guest designers are creating such awesome projects, man. I feel like I'm falling behind. And of course, Jen and all her amazingness. She always comes out guns a-blazing, you guys. She's killing it. Anywho, thank you guys so much for watching. I will link everything in the description box. Don't forget to use my discount code MWalker10 for 10% off. And come back for some more videos. I have more albums I've been working on that are just super fun and cute. Bye, guys.